remember thinking about a year ago that if I could just have a week with nothing to do and nowhere to go, I could finally get caught up and get things organized. I realize now, no, that wasn't the problem. You may remember a poem by Linda Ellis that was very popular a few years ago entitled The Dash. The basic theme was this: when we die, on our tombstone, there will be two dates, the date of our birth and the date of our death, separated by a tiny little dash. And that little dash represents all the time we spent on this earth. One tiny dash represents our legacy. Every day we have 24 hours or 1,440 minutes or 86,000 seconds to spend. It's our human capital. How will we spend it? For many of us, perhaps most of us, the answer to that question is quite different today than it would have been a year ago. Prior to the pandemic, most of us had somewhat of a predictable daily routine. And when that quarantine was originally imposed, for many, the days and weeks seemed to meld together. As one person said, this is Blur's Day, the 14th of Malapre. Times of transition are certainly strenuous, but on the upside, they offer an opportunity to establish a new normal, to rethink opportunities, purge some habits, and perhaps become intentional about some new ones. One of the blessings during this time is just that. Provides an opportunity to inventory how our dash, our hours, are being spent. We may have more control over that than we realize. A very significant part of resetting our balance and establishing some sense of normalcy during this period is creating or recreating some type of schedule or routine. At this point, most of us have done that out of necessity, at least to some degree. Our choices in these areas affect our mental, physical, and spiritual health, whether we realize it or not. On a very practical level, schedule and time management will look different from individual to individual and from household to household. The format for those of us who live alone will look very different from those of us who do not. One size certainly doesn't fit all. Regardless of what it looks like, structure creates a feeling of being in control. For families with multiple members, it will also create a feeling of community. Each one of us needs to feel productive, like we're contributing and accomplishing something. Even the very youngest of us needs that. Now, most of us have good intentions in this area, but without specifics, intentions often slide into oblivion. Lack of time may not be the problem. Perhaps it's just a lack of direction. My plan may read, answer emails, make phone calls, clean out the closet, sort through and discard some Christmas decorations, and organize my old photos. My reality may be more like eat another bowl of ice cream and take a nap. Structure and simplicity are the keys. Perhaps a good way to start is to outline the things that need to be accomplished that day, such as work time, recreation time, social time, and spiritual time. Certainly, these can be modified to meet individual or family needs, but just identifying specific areas and providing corresponding times and expectations can create structure and a sense of connection and ownership. Now, we'll talk in later sessions about time spent in recreational pursuits, social interaction, and spiritual development, but let's begin by looking at daily tasks. Work time includes schoolwork and daily chores for children. Short breaks are good, depending on the ages of the children, but probably no recreational screen time until the work, however it is defined, is completed. For adults, this includes time spent on the job, whether working remotely or at the place of employment, as well as household responsibilities. Household chores such as cooking, washing the dishes, doing the laundry, taking out the trash, picking up and cleaning should be shared by all. Even a 2-year-old can have some age-appropriate responsibility. Perhaps a good family motto could be, if you get it out, put it back. If you mess it up, clean it up. Verbalized expectations are crucial here because the same words may not always have the same meaning. What I think about when I say clean house is not at all what Jerry thinks about. For him, it means a path through the clutter. For me, it means picked up, dusted, vacuumed. Well, you get the idea. As strange as it may seem, we are all hardwired to feel useful and productive, that we are all accomplishing something. Remember, even Adam and Eve had a job. Child development specialists say that play is the work of children. While having nothing to do may be fine on a vacation, it's harmful in the long term. As with physical health, set realistic goals and just begin. Will Rogers summed it up well. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there.